Welcome to Infinite Mind Potential, where we unlock the secrets of ancient wisdom to empower your modern life and mental resilience. Imagine standing at the edge of greatness, fully prepared, yet your body refuses to move because your mind has completely frozen. This is not a lack of skill or preparation, but a failure of the mind to remain calm under the immense pressure. Today we travel back in time to meet Satoshi, a warrior who possessed perfect technique but lacked the most critical weapon. In the safety of the dojo, Satoshi was a prodigy, executing every move with flawless precision that amazed all his peers. But when the stakes were high and steel met steel, his mind betrayed him, leaving him paralyzed by his own fear. He suffered from a turbulent mind, a chaotic storm that washed away his years of training exactly when he needed it. This story mirrors our modern struggle, where talented individuals crumble in boardrooms or interviews because they cannot master their internal state. Determined to conquer this weakness, Satoshi sought out Master Tetsuo, a legendary hermit said to possess the secret of the immovable mind. At the summit, he found the master sitting in perfect stillness on a precipice, unbothered by the howling winds around him. Satoshi begged the master to teach him how to destroy fear, believing that the absence of fear was the key to victory. The master spoke softly, telling Satoshi that trying to eliminate fear is like trying to stop that waterfall with a bare hand. He explained that the goal is not to stop the flow of emotion, but to stand firm beneath it without collapsing. This is the essence of Fudōshin. It translates to immovable mind, a state of mental equanimity that cannot be disturbed. Think of Fudōshin as a mountain. The weather around it changes constantly. Storms may rage, but the mountain remains grounded and unshakable. The master poured tea and asked Satoshi to observe the surface. When agitated, the water distorts reality. When calm, it reflects truth. When your mind is turbulent with fear, you cannot see the opponent clearly. You are fighting your own illusions, not reality. Satoshi realized that his failures came from reacting to the monsters in his mind, rather than the actual human standing before him. The training began not with fighting, but with standing. Satoshi had to learn to observe the threat without his body flinching. His instinct was to jump, to run, to panic. The amygdala in his brain was screaming danger, hijacking his rational control. Modern neuroscience explains this phenomenon perfectly. The amygdala triggers the fight or flight response, bypassing our logical prefrontal cortex. This chemical flood prepares the body for survival, but shuts down the complex thinking required for high-level performance and strategy. To counter this, Satoshi practiced metacognition. He learned to observe his physical sensations of fear without attaching a story to them. He shifted from thinking, "I'm afraid," to observing, "There is fear arising." This small shift creates a gap for control. Stanford studies show that labeling emotions activates the prefrontal cortex, which dampens the amygdala's activity, restoring your ability to think clearly. With this new understanding, Satoshi returned to his training. He didn't try to be fast. He tried to be completely present. When the master struck again, Satoshi stood his ground. He saw the attack, felt the fear, but chose not to react. He had achieved the first stage of Fudōshin. He realized that courage is not the absence of fear, but action despite it. Satoshi's journey is a powerful metaphor for us. We don't carry swords, but we face battles that trigger the same biology. Consider the daily commute. A traffic jam is a neutral event, but our reaction to it creates suffering and unnecessary stress. Applying Fudōshin means observing the frustration of traffic without letting it ruin your morning or spike your blood pressure. Or consider criticism at work. When we receive negative feedback, our ego feels attacked, triggering the same defense mechanism as a physical threat. With an immovable mind, you read the words objectively. You look for the lesson within the critique and discard the emotional insult. Fudōshin is also about flexibility. It is not being rigid like a stone wall, but resilient like a willow that bends. True mental strength allows you to adapt to changing circumstances without losing your core center or your sense of purpose. Elite athletes call this the zone. It is a state of Fudōshin where the mind is quiet and the body performs automatically. The bridge to this state is the breath. Satoshi learned that controlling the breath is the fastest way to hack the nervous system. You can practice this now. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold for 4. Reset your system. This simple technique tells your brain that you are safe, allowing you to access your full potential even in dangerous situations. In his final test, Satoshi did not fight the enemy's anger with his own. He absorbed the energy and redirected it effortlessly. He won not because he was faster, but because his mind was clear enough to see the opening that fear would hide. This is the power available to you. It is not magic. It is the disciplined practice of mastering your internal environment. Imagine walking into your next challenge with this mindset, not worrying about the outcome, but fully immersed in the present action. Fudōshin allows you to be the eye of the storm. The world spins around you, but your center remains grounded and peaceful. Balance is not a destination. It is a constant adjustment. You will fall, you will feel fear, but you can always return. Master Tatsuo taught that the mind is like a muscle. It must be trained daily, not just when disaster strikes your life. Start with small stresses. When your phone notifies you, pause before checking. When someone cuts you off, breathe before reacting. The secret to clarity is stillness. You cannot force the mud to settle in water. You must simply leave it alone. Satoshi passed this wisdom to the next generation, knowing that the strongest warrior is the one who conquers their own self. Science confirms that repeated practice rewires your brain. You can physically change your brain structure to become more resilient to stress. You have this potential within you. It is not reserved for samurai or monks. It is your birthright as a human being. Protect your peace like a precious flame. Do not let the winds of external opinions or temporary failures blow it out. Remember, no storm lasts forever. The clouds will pass, but the blue sky of your awareness is always there behind them. Fudōshin is the path to a life of fulfillment. It allows you to experience joy fully without clinging and pain without suffering. When you master your mind, you master your life. Relationships improve, career obstacles become challenges, and your health thrives under reduced stress. Focus only on the step right in front of you. The summit is the goal, but the step is the reality. We all need guides on this journey. Let the story of Satoshi remind you that even the greatest warriors start with fear. Insight comes when the noise stops. Give yourself permission to be silent, to disconnect from the chaos, and reconnect with yourself. Your energy affects everyone around you. A calm mind creates a ripple effect, bringing peace to your family and your colleagues. Be in the world, but not of it. Engage with society, but keep your internal sanctuary sacred and inaccessible to the noise. Be a lighthouse for others. When everyone else is panicking, your Fudōshin can be the light that guides them to safety. High-level meditators show gamma brainwaves associated with peak performance. You are training your brain to access this state of genius on command. Tomorrow morning, try this. Sit for 5 minutes before checking your phone. Claim the first moments of the day for yourself. True discipline is what you do when no one is watching. It is the commitment to your own growth and mental mastery. Like a seed pushing through concrete, your mind has unstoppable force if you focus it in a single, unwavering direction. The journey of self-mastery should also be joyful. Do not be too serious. Laugh at your mistakes and keep moving forward. Find a practice that works for you. Yoga, martial arts, running, or meditation. Any activity that unites body and mind helps. The body will age and strength will fade, but the immovable mind can grow stronger until your very last breath. Your mind is a universe. Most people only explore a tiny corner of it. Fudōshin is the ship that lets you explore it all. Freedom is not changing your location. It is changing your perception. You can be free anywhere if your mind is immovable. Hold your life like you hold a sword. Too tight and you become rigid. Too loose and you lose control. Find the balance. Let go of the need to prove yourself. The ocean does not need to prove it is deep. It simply is. We honor the masters like Tatsuo, not because they are superhuman, but because they show us what being fully human looks like. When you stop fighting the storm, you can appreciate its power. You can find beauty even in the most difficult challenges. Next time things go wrong, try to smile. It confuses the brain's fear center and instantly lightens the heavy burden of stress. Like kintsugi, your failures and fears are not to be hidden. They are the gold that binds your character together stronger than before. Your scars are proof that you survived. They are lessons etched into your skin. Wear them with pride and let them teach you. The ultimate goal of Fudōshin is not just personal power, but the capacity to support others who are still trembling with fear. When you are calm, you become a sanctuary for those around you. Your presence alone can de-escalate conflicts and bring peace. Listen to the silence between thoughts. That gap is where your true power lies. Expand that gap through your daily practice. Disconnect to reconnect. The constant stream of information is the enemy of Fudōshin. Reclaim your attention from the algorithm. Treat every object and every moment with respect. Mindfulness in small things leads to mastery in the big things. Be like water. When the path narrows, speed up. When it widens, slow down. Adapt to the container of your life. Do not confuse the teaching with the truth. You must experience Fudōshin for yourself. Watching this video is only the map. Satoshi's training never finished. He understood that mastery is a path, not a destination. You must walk it every single day. You were born with this resilience. Watch a child fall and get up. They don't analyze the failure. They just keep moving. Somewhere along the way, we learn to fear judgment. Unlearn that. Return to the fearless nature of your inner child. Accept that everything changes. Your emotions, your situation, your body. When you accept change, you no longer fear the future. We have limited time on this earth. Do not waste another second paralyzed by fears that will not matter in the end. Let your life be a work of art. Move with intention. Speak with purpose. Act with the conviction of a master warrior. When mind and body are one, there is no hesitation. There is only the pure, spontaneous expression of your true self. Define what you fight for. A warrior without a cause is just a killer. Purpose gives you the strength to endure anything. Satoshi found his courage not for himself, but for those he protected. Love is a stronger motivator than fear could ever be. Find what you love enough to suffer for. When you find that, the immovable mind develops naturally as a shield. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. The fire is what makes the steel. You carry the light within you. Awareness is the torch that dispels the shadows of ignorance and fear in your mind. Ignite that fire today. Make a promise to yourself that you will no longer be a slave to your automatic reactions. Whether you save lives, teach children, or lead a company, your state of mind determines the quality of your contribution. The master is gone, but the teaching remains. It is now up to you to carry the torch of Fudōshin forward. Stand tall, breathe deep, look at the horizon. You have everything you need right now to face whatever is coming. Remember the science. Calm the amygdala. Activate the prefrontal cortex. Use your breath. Be the mountain, not the wind. Take a moment after this video ends. Do not scroll, just sit. Let the information sink in and become wisdom. The war is over when you stop fighting yourself. Peace is waiting for you on the other side of your fear. Go forth and live with an immovable mind. Embrace the challenges, for they are the stones that sharpen your blade. Your potential is infinite. Your mind is powerful. Trust in your ability to handle whatever life throws at your feet. We want to hear from you. What is the biggest challenge you are facing? And how will you apply Fudōshin? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience might be the exact inspiration someone else needs to read today. If you found value in this journey, check out our other videos on mental mastery and the science of success. Join our community of seekers. Click the subscribe button and the bell icon to never miss a lesson in potential. As the great Miyamoto Musashi said, everything is within. Seek nothing outside of yourself. You are already the master you seek. Thank you for spending your time with us. Time is your most valuable asset, and we are honored you shared it. Walk in peace, live with power, and always remember to cultivate the infinite potential of your own immovable mind. Thank you for watching Infinite Mind Potential. Subscribe now to master your mind, embrace the stillness, and unlock your true